Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you from my place, the Star Wars Galaxy of Yeti. We're going to do another roster review here. And we've got Roody coming from Cloud City Jetty. My old team here, as you see, he's got a number 2. And number 2, he's running my variant on the JKR team with R7 Anakin in there. And let's have a look-see. Pretty good. We got 8 relics showing. Let's go ahead and look at some spades. Yeah, that's to be expected. What do we got here? 139. That's pretty alright. 275. 98. Roger. We got folk. 111 and 275. Pretty solid. 273, pretty solid. 265, roger that. Alright, so we're getting all into that area. Wonder what he's got going on here. Kenobi's what, 240? Yeah, that's pretty good. Having no speed set, 100 speed, that's pretty solid. Anyway, yeah, so we're seeing kind of the usual suspects, guys you expect to see up here. As you can see, like even back here, we've got 100 speed set without its speed. So we got some good speed going on. We got some decent modding. So that's not really something I would worry about after checking the top row. Let's go and look at some stiffs. Alrighty. All those are at 7 stars. That's good. Means things are getting underway that way. Clone Sarge is okay, that's good. That means he should be able to roll into the negotiator fleet. Let's go down and check Galactic Republic. We've already kind of looked over this. Yeah, there's a C-3PO that needs some gear. But other than that, you know, it's looking like it's getting some work. 5's got a Zeta and it's G9 at the moment. And check Geos. Nice, Geos have some work. That's good. That's good to see. Check Seps. Okay, he's working on Grievous. Okay, yeah. So he's kind of got all the stuff that you'd expect right now. It's really under demand. Getting work. We've got Bugs getting work. Grievous is getting work. The clones are getting work, and he's got he's got the Padme team pretty much good to go. He just needs to figure out that 5th, which is probably going to be the C-3PO, I would imagine. Let's go look at this Ewok, see how that's coming along. Okay, just missing stars. I mean, the gear level is totally fine. Just missing stars to get 7-star C-3PO. So that's good. Okay, he's got Empire team. He's got some bounty hunters. Alright. We've got First Order. First Order's got some work on these guys. I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't waste too much on Phasma, but if you can get First Order Stormtrooper underway at some point, I mean, it's not super imperative, but we all know that's going to be a thing. Night Sisters are looking pretty fan. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's missing a 5th Night Sister, basically. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's not going to be farmed for a while, but maybe throwing gear on Talia and getting her up so that you have a better defensive team is not a bad idea. I mean, she's pretty easy gear to like G11, G12, so that's something to think about. Okay, Karth and Juhani are almost there. Sith Empire. 11 on that. Still missing on Sherbeya. Alright, he's got the trio, just doesn't have a lot of work in him. Okay. And that's obviously still a team that I highly recommend getting. I mean, looking over, in terms of actual characters, I can't really see anything wrong with what he's doing. He's going for all... He looks like he's close to the whole General Skywalker build-up, which is great. We'll have another look over here. He's got the bones of a GR team, he needs to get Clone Sarge and Umber, and these guys need to start getting, these ships need work. Ahsoka should be really easy out of Galactic War Store, so that can get up. I'm assuming that he's going to be adding a negotiator here, so it's so you should probably look at Plo Koon. Plo's a super easy gear. I got him up to G11 really quickly. I don't see Anakin's ship at all, which is something that needs to happen. So he's actually pretty far away from the negotiator. As I look, he might have Anakin just unpopped, maybe. Just needing to get it activated. I mean, that's my hope. Umberin is really important, and Clone Sarge is really important. These two ships need to be up for any kind of galactic Republic fleet. I really like Plo Koon's ship. I think it's excellent. Plo's a super easy G12, so that's something to think about going forward with that. I mean, you can go look at his Separatist ships and see maybe he's going... nah, I don't really see much there, so I don't think he's going for the Malevolence. He's much closer to Negotiator, especially with the relics on Ahsoka and on Anakin. So yeah, ships-wise, I want to see more work towards the Negotiator, because that's where I think you're going with the 3 relics that are relevant to the fleet. As far as that goes, I can't see anything wrong with how he's doing in squads. He's got gear going on bugs, he's got gear going on separatists, he's got gear going on clones. I'd suggest pick a team and work it out, get it to G11, G12, because that will probably benefit you the most right now, rather than having a bunch of teams kind of like sitting around essentially. And if you are going for the Negotiator, then this team seems like it's ready to get gear, Shock T clones. It's an excellent team to have, even at medium to low gear. So this is definitely something I think should be getting some attention from you currently. And in the background, be trying to get gear on Grievous, as long as it doesn't interfere, because getting Grievous to G12 even with weak Sep droids behind him would be good. I mean, I'm assuming there's a farm going on for B1, and B2 is a cantina, so that'll happen whenever it happens. But yeah, I like I said, I can't really see anything wrong with the current development. I like what it's going. I like the teams that I'm seeing. I'm not really seeing any flab, which is nice. When you look past the initial stuff, like your Phoenix and everything, I don't really see too much issue. I see a Finn, oddly enough. Let's see Resistance. Okay, it looks like he's getting some work on the Resistance a little bit. He's got Scav Ray and Finn. Just needs the vets, and then he can go and get Jedi Training Ray. I don't think Jedi Training Ray is really worth it at the moment. Not with General Skywalker not being on your team at the moment. I'd probably pivot towards keeping that Skywalker thing going rather than farming up the vets. I don't know where you are on the vets farm. They could be unactivated, and maybe you're almost done, and then just go for it. But all in all, it looks really good. Don't really have any oh honey no moments, so that's pretty solid. I'd like to see more work on that Galactic Republic fleet. That's really the one that I want to push on, is do that, and then maybe focus on either clones or Sep droids and get them kind of finished out. Get the clones up to like 11 G12, and then maybe you can do some more work on the Sep droids and get them up, and then switch back to clones as you're starting to get relics on the clones and such. I mean, relevant. I mean, Fives needs a relic 100%. I think that would be the biggest one in terms of fleet and like arena, essentially, if you're going for General Skywalker, which it looks like you are. So that would be a big one, and then your Echo and whatnot. You can farm Arc Trooper later. A G12 on Clone Sarge is really easy to achieve, and he's a totally solid 5 until either that, you can throw R2D2 in there as well. Like, that works really well with Shock T clones. There's a possibility I mean, obviously you don't have Barris that I saw, but Barris is also a pretty handy fifth for like a 501 Shock T team with like R2 and Barris maybe, or yeah, I don't see Barris. So I mean, yeah, like I said, everything's looking pretty good. I wouldn't put too much emphasis on Darth Revan right now. I think you're within 3 months striking distance of General Skywalker. You just need to focus that gear on those two teams, really getting the Galactic Fleet, getting those relevant clones up, and then adding a little bit of gear to, you know, Shock T. You can get General Skywalker with like a G11 double Zeta Shock T that passes. I've seen it done. I'm assuming it takes a lot of tries. So that's something to think about in terms of getting gear on those 501 clones and getting everything up. So anyway, like I said, want to see more work on the Galactic Republic. Again, for that fleet, like I said, I think you're in a really good position with 3 relics already for that fleet. I don't know how much Get 2 you've got, how you're saving it up, trying to spend it, etc. But yeah, I think everything's going in the right direction. Just stay on course, essentially. Stay on target. Almost there. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Mods look pretty good. I didn't have any immediate concerns about what I saw in this when I did a speech search. So with that, I see it for 2 and 2. Sounds good. Looks good. And if you liked the video, go ahead and give a like. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. This is the end of my GAC blackout this week. So at the start of the next GAC, I'll be doing more GAC content. Hopefully with a new title. Oh, actually, it will be with a new title because I haven't joined the last 2 weeks of Grand Arena. Just didn't want to risk it, really, having somebody screw something up or to autofill or something like that. Anyway, as always, have a good one.